Hello students, welcome back to Shreya's classroom. In my videos, we will get line by line explanation of all the poems and stories from classes 9 to 12. Okay, so today we'll start a new story from class 10 from the book First Flight, Glimpses of India. And today we'll cover the third part of it, Tea from Assam by Arup Kumar Datta. Okay. Arup Kumar Datta is an Indian writer and journalist from Assam. He has written many books for the adults, many for the young people. Okay. In the year 2014, he was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Honor. And in the year 2018, he was awarded the Civilian Award Padma Shri by the Government of India. Okay. So in this story, the author is talking about Assam and the tea plantation there. Okay. So there are two friends, Pranjal and Rajveer. They two are classmates. Okay. And Pranjal belongs to Assam. His father is the manager of a tea garden in Assam. And Pranjal has invited his friend Rajveer to visit his hometown, which is Assam, during the summer vacation. Okay. So they two have set out for Assam. So let's come to the text now. Chai garam, garam chai, a vendor called out in a high-pitched voice. So they two were traveling by train. And the train halted at a station. And then a vendor was calling out, Chai garam, garam chai. So we all are acquainted with this, right? We all come across with such tea sellers or vendors whenever we travel by train, right? He came up to their window and asked, Chai sap. So the vendor came up to them and asked them that whether they need chai or not. Give us 2 cups, Pranjal said. So Pranjal ordered 2 cups of tea, okay? They sipped the steaming hot liquid. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea too. So they too were enjoying their tea. And almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea also. Okay. Do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world? Rajveer said. So then Rajveer said to Pranjal that every day almost 80 crore cups of tea are sold and drunk all over the world. Okay, so tea is this much popular. It is popular all over the world. We, exclaimed Pranjal. So Pranjal became surprised by this big number. Tea really is very popular. So they were talking about the popularity of tea. Okay. The train pulled out of the station. So then the train left the station. It started advancing towards their hometown, towards their destination, Assam. Okay. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. So Pranjal got engrossed in reading his detective book. Rajveer too was an ardent fan of detective stories, but at the moment he was keener on looking at the beautiful scenery. So Rajveer also was a great, huge fan of detective stories. Ardent fan means huge fan or great fan. Okay. But at that time he wanted to enjoy the beautiful scenery outside. Okay. That seems more interesting to him. It was green everywhere. So there was lush green all over. Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. Okay, so for the first time in life, Rajveer, he's enjoying such greenery. Okay. Then the soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. So after the paddy fields comes the tea bushes. Okay, so gradually the tea bushes or the tea garden started appearing. Okay. It was a magnificent view. So it was really a wonderful view, a beautiful sight. Okay. Against the backdrop of densely wooded hills, a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. So there were hills which are covered with dense forest. Okay, and against the hills there were tea bushes or tea gardens which expanded like vast sea. Okay, as far as your eye could see, it is entirely covered with tea bushes. Dwarfing the tiny tea plants were tall sturdy shade trees, and amidst the orderly rows of bushes busily moved doll-like figures. So amidst the small tea plants there were tall and strong trees as well. Okay, and doll-like figure means the people who are working there. They are moving here and there, no? So they are called doll-like figures. Okay. In the distance was an ugly building with smoke billowing out of tall chimneys. So in the distance there was a building, okay, and smoke was coming out of its chimneys. Hey, a tea garden, Rajveer cried excitedly. So there was a tea garden and Rajveer became very excited. Okay, he cried out of excitement. Pranjal, who had been born and brought up on a plantation, did not share Rajveer's excitement. So Pranjal was not that much excited because he was born and brought up there. He grew up seeing those tea gardens. Okay, that's why he was not excited like Rajveer. Oh, this is tea country now, he said. So now they have entered Assam, which is known as tea country. Okay. Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. So Assam has the maximum number of tea plantations in the world. Okay. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. So Pranjal is saying to Rajveer that you will see so much tea gardens here that you will get tired of it. You won't ever like to see them again. Okay. I have been reading as much as I could about tea, Rajveer said. So Rajveer was studying about tea, like different types of tea, about the discovery of tea. No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. So there was no exact story or exact name of the inventor of tea. But there are many legends who are considered or who are believed as the inventors of tea. Okay. What legends? Well, there is the one about the Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. So there was the Chinese emperor who used to boil water before drinking it. Okay. One day a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. So what happened? One day few leaves fell into the boiling water. Okay, and then a delicious flavor, a beautiful aroma was coming out. It is said they were tea leaves. It is believed that those leaves were actually tea leaves. Okay. Tell me another, scoffed Pranjal. So Pranjal wanted to know another story. We have an Indian legend too. So there was an Indian legend also. Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist ascetic. So there was Bodhidharma. Who was Bodhidharma? He was an ancient Buddhist ascetic. Ascetic means hermit or recluse. Okay. Cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditations. So he cut off his eyelids just because he used to feel sleepy during meditation. Okay. Then what happened? 10 tea plants grew out of the eyelids. The leaves of these plants, when put in hot water and drunk, banished sleep. And if those leaves are put into hot water and drunk, then once sleep get disappeared. Okay. Tea was first drunk in China, Rajveer added, as far back as 2700 BC. So, tea was first drunk in China around 2700 BC. BC you all know, before Christ. In fact, words such as tea, chai and chini are from Chinese. So these words, chai and chini, are Chinese words. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century and was drunk more as medicine than as beverage. So tea became popular in Europe in 16th century. Okay, and it was drunk more as medicine than as beverage or as a drink. Okay. The train clattered into Mariani Junction. The boys collected their luggage and pushed their way to the crowded platform. So the train finally reached Assam. Okay, Mariani Junction is in Assam. And clattered means a kind of rattle sound. And then the boys, Pranjal and Rajveer, they collected their luggage and made their way through the crowd. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them. So Pranjal's parents were there to receive them. Soon they were driving towards Dhekiyabari, the tea garden managed by Pranjal's father. So then they were advancing, they started their journey for Dhekiyabari, the place where Pranjal's father works as a manager. An hour later, the car veered sharply off the main road. They crossed a cattle bridge and entered Dhekiyabari tea estate. So after an hour, they finally left the main road. Okay, veered means changing direction suddenly. Okay, so they left the main road and then after crossing a cattle bridge, they entered the Dhekiyabari tea estate. And cattle bridge means a bridge which is built over a ditch. Okay, so that the pedestrians or the vehicles can easily pass by. On both sides of the gravel road were acre upon acre of tea bushes. So in Dhekiyabari tea estate, there was acre upon acre of tea bushes. That is really huge. Okay, and gravel means small stones. All neatly pruned to the same height. So all the tea plants are pruned or trimmed to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs wearing plastic aprons were plucking the newly sprouted leaves. So tea workers, they were working there and they have put on plastic aprons. Okay, and they were carrying bamboo baskets on their backs. They were plucking the tea leaves. Okay. Pranjal's father slowed down to allow a tractor pulling a trailer load of tea leaves to pass. So Pranjal's father slowed his car so that a tractor can pass. Okay, and the tractor was carrying a trailer load of tea leaves. Trailer load means minimum cargo of 20,000 kilograms. Okay, so the tractor was carrying tea leaves of, weighing 20,000 kilograms. Okay. This is the second flush or sprouting period. Isn't it, Mr. Barua? Rajveer asked. So Rajveer asked Mr. Barua. Mr. Barua is Pranjal's father. Okay, so he asked him that was the second flush or sprouting period of tea. It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. So that period lasts from May to July and gives the best tea. Okay. You seem to have done your homework before coming. Pranjal's father said in surprise. So Pranjal's father became surprised seeing that he has really gathered information about tea plantation. Okay. Yes, Mr. Barua, Rajveer admitted. But I hope to learn much more while I am here. So then Rajveer said to Mr. Barua that he wanted to learn more about this, more about tea plantation during his stay in Assam. Okay. Hope you are enjoying my video, and if you enjoy my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And as I always say, if you have any doubts, queries, or if you want to give me any feedback, whether it is positive or negative, please never hesitate to write them in the comment box. Okay, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video.